Alright guys, so in today's highly anticipated video, I'm going to be teaching you potentially the most important skill you ever need to learn as a bodybuilder, which is of course, how to flex in public without making it look like you're flexing. So let's get right into it, guys. Alright guys, so the first move we're going to be working on is what I call a bicep flex face itch. So it's very simple. You're just going to itch your face like so, while kind of, flexing and displaying the bicep like this. Now, if you want, you can transition down to itching your trap right here, which is going to show kind of a different angle, a different head of the bicep. And of course, it looks very subtle, very natural. Hey, he's just, scratching his trap. But at the same time, it's going to be a great way of subtly, displaying your physique and those hard-earned biceps you've been working on. So that's the first move, guys. Alright guys, so this next move is one I've really put a lot of time and effort into creating and perfecting, which is what I call the back scratch overhead tricep neck itch. So you're going to start off by just, kind of scratching your back like this, rotate a bit to show the different angles of your physique, but as you can see what I'm doing, I'm just scratching my back like this, but it really flexes the tricep and shoulder nicely. And once you've caught people's attention, once you get a few people looking at you, you're going to transition into an overhead tricep neck itch, which looks a little something like this. Like that. And look at those triceps and biceps. And look, guys, I'm just itching my neck, I'm not trying to flex. I'm not trying to highlight my physique. Of course, doing something like this looks extremely natural, extremely subtle. It doesn't, look like you're trying to flex or show off your physique. But at the same time, it displays your physique really nicely. So again, the back scratch, overhead tricep neck itch, wonderful pose, guys. Give it a shot. All right, guys, and the next one is what I just call a wife beater pull down. So if you're wearing a wife beater, you're just gonna wait to get people's attention. And what you're gonna do, it's very simple, guys. You're just gonna pull it down to its maximum stretchability. And what this is gonna do is it's really gonna highlight how small your waist is and create that illusion of a really pronounced V taper. So look, this is regular, and what you do, you just pull down your wife beater like this while giving people a nice rotation of your physique. And if you have a relatively small waist, doing a pose like this is really gonna highlight it, guys. All right, guys, and the next pose, this is extremely simple, it's just the hands on your side. Now, if you want to make it look a little more realistic and a little more natural and not like you're trying to flex, pretend to look frustrated while you're doing this. Just be like this. Man, long day. Why is there such a long line at the supermarket? You know what I mean, guys? Make it look natural. Pretend to be a little frustrated, a little pissed off, and it won't look like you're trying to flex intentionally. But this is a great way of showing that shoulder to waist ratio and flexing those shoulders. Just a simple hands by your side flex. And again, if you want to really put the icing on the cake, just look up and pretend to look frustrated like that. And the next pose is just a simple most muscular wrist grab. You're just going to grab your wrist like this and hit them with a really nice most muscular shot. This is really going to display, the muscular fullness and girth, and try to kind of flex your side delts and shoulders and biceps and triceps. And this is also going to display that shoulder to waist ratio really nicely, guys. And the next pose is just there's something stuck in my eye. So when you're in public, you're just going to say, there's something stuck in my eye. And then you're kind of just going to use your shirt to try to wipe this out of your eye while, of course, very subtly and non-intentionally flexing your abs like this. So it's kind of like that, guys. And then you can kind of rotate to the side, to flex the obliques a little bit like that. And just something stuck in my eye. This is so annoying, guys. All right, guys, and I saved the best one for last. So if a cop happens to pull you over and say, hey, this dude looks a little too juicy, a little too sauced out, a little sus, and he says, put your hands behind your back, you're going to say, no problem, officer. Only thing I'm guilty of is possessing 2 guns without a license. Put your hands behind your back like this and really try to flex those shoulders to, show those juicy, immaculate shoulder striations, if you got them, guys. And then maybe pull the arms down a little bit to transition into a side tricep and really display the shoulder striations like that. Look at this, guys. The cop's gonna be so impressed he'll probably drop all the charges. Honestly, probably what's gonna happen, guys. So that's about it.